the teacher is not trained. And if she is not trained, her relationship, her bonding with the children, giving the skills to the children, assessing the children, everything is affected. B.Ed program, nobody can be entering the class without B.Ed. Why can't we have the same thing without ECCL? You cannot enter in the class.
Correct.
But the problem is we don't have those many trained teachers. So if we make it a policy, or government is giving the GR, so many preschools will be closed. And then we say, hurry up, finish it off. You're not writing properly. Make a straight line. How it will happen? I was so surprised when one of the fathers said, you should be giving 2 pages of homework. You're not giving homework.
In preschool?
In preschool.
What is that one message that you would like to give it to them?
I'll say in one word, believe. Believe in child.
Hello and welcome to the Chalk Talk. Welcome back. As I had promised you last time, this is going to be the part 2 of episode 1, the Chalk Talk with Dr. Reeta Sonawat. So welcoming all of you to this episode. Let's start. Okay, this actually brings me to a different angle, in this episode of ours. We have all seen that we've talked about role play-based learning. We have talked about languages till now. And all of whatever our discussions have been right now have centered towards the learning of the child. Now, a teacher actually plays a very, very important role in a child's development, especially at the foundational years. And in India, we have seen that teacher capability building has been an ongoing issue. Over the years, there have been different policies, there have been different policy makers, governments who have tried to tackle that issue, but in some form or shape, the issue still exists. So what do you think that teacher capability building, how do we tackle this issue in today's times when there is NEP, there is NCF 22 for the foundational stage that has, that the government has released. You have worked and has, you do have an important part to play in the same. How do you, tell us that teacher capability can be done, how that can be focused on for the foundational stages? Because training for teachers is an ongoing focus area. How do we implement that in a way that teachers are trained, well trained, developed in the way that ultimately they are the influencers in the classroom? How does that happen?
Actually, if you see, there are some conventional universities, they are giving this program that is Diploma in Early Childhood Education. Some of the universities like SNAT Women's University has a bachelor's in early childhood education.
Right.
Earlier, we used to have a bachelor's in human development. And in human development, there was a good focus on early childhood education. So they were also trained.
Correct.
So if you have to have a teacher and she has done bachelor's in human development, she is equally trained for the early childhood education.
Right.
But many of us, we are not even aware that in India, all agriculture universities, they have a graduation program in human development with the laboratory nursery school. So the students are getting practical from the laboratory school.
Right.
And theory they are learning in the class. So theory and practical go hand in hand in all the agriculture universities. So if you have to appoint people, appoint from the agriculture universities also. So, but country is big. Very few universities are there, those who are opting this course.
Correct.
So I have seen majority of the places in classroom, the teacher is not trained. And if she is not trained, her relationship, her bonding with the children, giving the skills to the children, assessing the children, everything is affecting.
Correct.
And sometimes the impact is so much that parents, they don't agree with the kind of program they are giving.
Correct.
And then it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the easiest way, they think so, running the preschool is children are coming, have some rhymes, story, read and write. And then they complain, June the child has joined the school. I have heard some of the teachers have asked me this question.
Mm-hmm.
In the month of July, children are not interested in writing. They are not writing. So I have to ask them what writing work you are doing with the children.
Right.
So they said standing line and sleeping line. I said, wait, let the finer muscles develop. Unless the finer muscles are not developed, how the strength will be coming in the fingers to write.
Yeah.
And for that, I gave them the experiment. I said, what you do is, you write your name with the left hand. And tell me how your experience is. And then she told me the experience is, it was too strenuous. I was anxious. Lot of concentration was needed. Then my handwriting has not come so good. I took time. All these things she said. I said exactly the same way the child is feeling. And then we say, hurry up, finish it off. You're not writing properly. Make a straight line. How it will happen?
Correct.
So need to do at least 3 months. Lot of activities related to finer muscles. Then only you can start with the writing. So these are the simple things which is known to all the teachers, and for that teacher training is must. How we have developed so beautifully B.Ed program. Nobody can be entering the class without B.Ed. Why can't we have the same thing without ECC-Ed? You cannot enter in the class.
Correct.
But the problem is we don't have those many trained teachers.
Trained teachers.
So if we make it a policy, or government is giving the GR, so many preschools will be closed.
Right.
So for that, first thing is we need to have an army of trained preschool teachers. Then only we can have this policy in a country or in a state.
Right. No, I think it's, definitely at this point, ma'am, as you mentioned, there is a need for formal education, training, which is also hands-on for the teachers. And I'm definitely urging all the policy holders, the office holders in the government to take note of this, because ultimately it is that one must possess the skills, knowledge, at the same time the attitude that is necessary to be able to become a successful preschool teacher. And especially when we are seeing and we have been emphasizing on the fact that foundational education is important. It is critical in the overall educational journey of a child. So thank you so much, ma'am. And we need more universities, coming up, having these programs which are like formal degrees in education, especially at the ECC level.
You see, the NEP has correctly mentioned also, it's not just pre-training. In service also, it's mentioned in the National Education Policy, every teacher should be going 50 hours of in-service training program.
Yes.
So unless she is undergoing this 50 hours of teacher training program, she cannot be at par with the changing time, changing needs and the interest of the child.
Absolutely.
Education in foundation stage is dynamic.
Correct.
And this is the time when every child is unique. You will be seeing, not in masters, when I teach masters, I don't see, I see all of them quite similar. But in a preschool, every child is so different from each other. Because they are coming from the different heredity, they are coming from the different environment.
Correct.
And this uniqueness you will see only in foundation stage.
Absolutely. Absolutely correct.
So you need to have a good training program for the children.
Correct. In fact, I think it's also necessary, right, for everybody who is undergoing or having a journey in the preschool space at the foundational stage as an early stage educator. They must take this recommendation of NEP very seriously.
Yes.
That 50 hours of continuous professional development NEP has mandated. So one must ensure that they upskill themselves, keep themselves updated, so that they definitely will become a more successful, trained, at the same time more hands-on preschool teacher. So thank you for that input, ma'am. Yeah,
One
you're saying
more thing.
something? Yes, please,
One
ma'am.
more thing.
Sure.
In-service training program, so you need to have both theoretical aspect as well as practical.
Practical.
So both needs to be given. It should not be like because they are teachers and they want activities, so they come to the training and they just ask for the activities. You are giving maybe 15 activities and they will be doing same 15 activities. It should not be like that.
Right.
If theory is strong, then they can create activities and they can innovate activities in the classroom.
Absolutely.
So it should be balanced between the theory and the practical.
Definitely.
That is what I really want.
Definitely. Cannot agree more. Thank you for that. Ma'am, we have seen teachers play a very active role in the, preschoolers at that age, at the foundational stage in a preschool. We also feel, and it's an established fact, that the child is partially at school and partially at home. Parents or the family play an equal important role in the overall journey of education at the foundational years stage for a child. What do you think? How should a parent of a foundational years child look like? What should be their role, their responsibility as a parent or family members of the child? What is your thought on this?
I think so. You have really touched a very important point here. Parents play a crucial role. And unfortunately, I'll say the stimulation which is required in this stage of life, which we say early years of life, they are not even aware of right kind, right time. If stimulation is given to the child, then the brain development will take place.
Correct.
And for that, parent education is also important. So every school, once in a 3 months, give the parent orientation program.
Right, like a grooming session.
Grooming session.
Right.
In fact, if you go back to the Froebel's time, Montessori time, they used to give parent education every week.
Right.
And they used to ask parents to play exactly the same way, the way the children are playing. So they should be knowing what children are doing in the classroom.
Correct.
But I will say, maybe our parents, they don't have that much of time, but still they should be knowing what are the changes which are taking place in early years, and how we should be talking to the child, should be communicating to the child, how important emotions and emotional regulation in child's life, and emotional management also. Parents need to be emotionally mature first. I always say the God has given 9 months. These 9 months are with the parents. First thing is make your relationship better.
Right.
Prepare yourself to be a parent. Take lessons. And again you got 3 years where you can be making child ready to go to the school.
Right.
So parents play a very significant role, and with that, I think it's a responsibility of the school and the parents to even educate the community.
Yeah.
I really want the shopkeepers, fruit vendors, vegetable vendors should talk the same language, ECCE language to the children.
Correct.
So whole ecosystem needs to be trained in such a way where they should be behaving with the children the way everybody should be behaving.
It takes a village to raise the child is what I had actually come across, and I think very much relates to the fact that you said right now, that it's an ecosystem that needs to develop, to educate, formally raise a child, to be better citizens in the future.
So we say not just parent education, but community needs to be educated. Because sometimes school is doing job, parents are doing job, but the child is going to the vegetable vendor, and the vendor, the way he's talking to the child, it's not correct.
Yeah.
Child is curious. He's touching everything,
Right.
and he was told not to touch, but not given the explanation why not to touch.
Right.
So these are the things which sometimes bother us as a
Correct.
educationist. So we really promote ecosystem needs to be trained.
Absolutely. Agreed. Ma'am, thank you for that. And this brings me, towards the last few questions that I have for you. It is always, said that educators, parents, etc., they have all sorts of misconceptions about foundational education. And ma'am, I need your help in breaking those misconceptions, because everybody has certain thoughts which are of their own, are not backed by any study, research, etc. What are those common misconceptions, and why? How can you tell them that this is not what it actually is? Can you talk more about that?
First thing each teacher says, parents are telling us, so we have to do a lot of writing work. There is no need for that much of writing work. Children are developing their finer muscles. So for that, if you do coloring, if you can do like making collage, beading work, so where a lot of fingers are used, that kind of activities if you're doing, that is good for the, so this message needs to be scientifically go to the parents.
Correct.
Because they think so preschool is a school and notebooks needs to be filled. I was so surprised when one of the fathers said, you should be giving 2 pages of homework. You're not giving homework.
In preschool?
In preschool.
Okay.
So we said our homework is after dinner, go with the child and show them the sky, show them how the whole environment looks at night time. That is our homework. We don't want our children to do writing, reading. So the pressure from the parents is too much for the writing. That needs to be reduced. Second thing is parents should understand preschool is a place for the readiness. It's not a reading, writing space. Third thing is parents should be knowing teacher is qualified, and teacher, she knows in her class every child has a potential, they are capable, they are intelligent, and they can do very good. So she is going in the class with that thought. So she is doing her job very well. That needs to be communicated to the parents that she is trained and you are a parent. That is the gap.
Correct.
And you should not be expecting what should be done with the child.
Right.
I always give this example to the teachers when they say this is a problem. I said, when you go to the doctor, do you tell doctor, I have a headache, but give me some medicine for the stomach. Because I want medicine for the stomach.
Right.
You don't say that. So this is also, consider it as a professional. And for that, teacher also needs to be professional. So then it works very well.
Correct. Well said, ma'am. Ma'am, some question, that I would like to ask on a different note. Ma'am, do you watch movies?
Yes.
Which movie based on children's life, or especially the early years, has made an impact on your life?
In my life?
Yeah, or generally something that has caught your attention, that this is what I have been researching about, this is what I always emphasize upon when it comes to children in early years.
Actually, closely I can say 2 movies. First is Tare Zameen Par.
Oh yes, wonderful.
Because Tare Zameen Par, I have taken some clippings of that movie in my classroom teaching, and there are so many things to talk about and to talk to the parents. If parents give the freedom to the child to do his things by himself, then the parents will know where the child is facing problems.
Correct.
Here the mother, when does everything for the mother is doing everything for the child, brushing the teeth, then making them wear uniform, then tying the shoes, taking the bag, taking the child in the arms, dropping the child.
Yeah.
So all these things the mother is doing, how she will know where is the problem? And
Correct.
how the child will know I am facing problem in this area.
Correct.
So that's the reason. So understand this movie in a many perspectives.
Correct.
So that is one thing. There is a lot to talk to the parents.
Absolutely.
And second movie which I think so is now which has come is Sitare Zameen Par.
Oh yes.
That is also another movie I can say,
Yeah.
because total acceptance is needed. Accept your child as he is or she
Correct.
is. And both the places, teachers should also be accepting the child as they are.
Absolutely.
And inclusion is not just helping the special child.
Correct.
Inclusion is helping the other children also.
Absolutely.
So this is another movie which is done in a very sensitive way,
Correct.
and we can talk a lot about it, but there is
Oh,
no time. I
absolutely.
can understand.
Yes.
We have to close.
No, but definitely. In fact, your choices are possibly resonate completely with mine, because when it comes to children, even I would possibly would have the same choices. Ma'am, takes me to the last question for this episode, and something that I definitely want you to answer, especially for all our viewers who are viewing this. You have had decades of experience in this space. You have worked with so many school leaders, trained so many school teachers, thousands. I know that the number is quite high. But what is that one message that you would like to give to school leaders, policy makers, educationists who are at important positions today, who have the power to create difference in children's lives? What is that one message that you would like to give it to them?
I'll say in one word: believe. Believe in child.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was wonderful chatting with you, and we hope that all of the learnings that you gave us today, we are able to somewhere retain them in our mind, recollect them wherever possible and in whatever phases. At the same time, take these learnings forward and share it with as much people as we can. On that note, I will definitely tell all our viewers to ensure that they take these learnings away. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was wonderful chatting with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.